gonna film the sunrise.
Well, you missed the sunrise. Ooh. Still going. Stove not working? It's gonna blow up. Here's our pot lid.
We left the steaks out all night. Let me see those.
They're good.
Good to go.
Yeah, man. Freeze them hard, thaw them out all warm. Well, it is, I don't know what time. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. We're getting rolling here at the old Nugget Cabin. I don't think it snowed though. It's supposed to start snowing today, I believe. Let's check it out. Clouds are starting to move in. I want to go up that way today. My feet are cold a little bit. This floor is cold. You get it pretty stocked up in here. Most of these cabins up in Alaska have simple supplies, but you can't risk it is the thing. You can come out here some years and there'll be a lot of stuff out here, and come out other years and there'll be nothing. In fact, in this journal over here, I was reading it last night. This is like a record of everyone that's come out here. I think we've even signed this thing before, but someone told a story about his friend accidentally took home one of the coffee mugs out of here, a gold coffee mug, and then 7 years later, he brought it back, which is this mug right here. This mug wasn't here for 7 years. So I could bring your own stuff out of here. Speaking of the gold mug story, I forgot to bring a coffee mug, so guess what mug I'm using? The famous golden mug. And for coffee, we kept it simple. I'm not doing my Vietnamese coffee this morning. A little bit of Starbucks instant coffee. If you're camping and backpacking, this stuff is nice to have for obvious reasons. You just pour it in your cup and you're done.
Well, woke up this morning and our other gallon of water is totally shot.
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on there. It's like inverted. We're at a different altitude and it broke, and
it was sitting over there on the counter. There's no heat over there. My water bottle is sitting right beside it.
No, it was on the ground over here in this huge puddle of water.
Is it on the ground?
Yep. Or maybe not.
Yeah, I had it sitting up here last night, like right there.
Yeah.
That means it fell off.
Leaking everywhere. No, it didn't fall. It's just inverted. I think it's the altitude.
No, we have no water.
Okay, well, we're going to pour this one into this one.
Yeah, we got some water problems here, folks. The other water exploded in my bag. We brought 3 gallons out. That's why we come out here. Stuff just happens every time.
That's all we have left from that gallon.
No way.
Yep.
Hey, at least we have 18 beers over there.
I like how every meal we brought needs water.
Yeah, dehydrated. Too. We brought nothing but dehydrated meals.
And steaks. We'll be eating steaks tonight.
Use the snow water for the food. Well, good enough for one last clean cup of coffee. Can you shine your headlamp down in the mug? Yeah, drink out of that. Let's do it.
Good enough.
Yep.
Good enough for nugget crack.
For a cup of coffee.
That's a fucking big cup of coffee.
That's narrow in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. This guy thinks I'm going to use all his water. It's because I am. You know when your skin's so dry under your fingernails that it just splits open?
No.
Well, that's what I get going on. It hurts to open this pack of coffee right now. I can't even see what I'm doing. I need a headlamp. All right, now, Mr. 40 ounce over there.
Water wars.
I'm going to shoot you for this water. Do you put 2 packs of this coffee or one? One. Really? I don't know about that. That looks like 2 packs.
Because you put so much water in there.
Not really. It's a pretty small coffee cup inside. It really is. It's like, look at that. It gets narrower. Yeah, I'm missing my freaking, remember I bought I brought hash browns and eggs. We're definitely missing some.
It probably all fell out in your box and you just grabbed it and just didn't even look.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
You're over there all rushing me.
Oh, what?
We're gonna get out of here. Leave the food. There's no time. Right, this is definitely not enough water for my brisket gravy.
It's 1 1/3 cup.
This is 1 1/3 cup.
That's
exactly.
all you need is for the recipe, it said.
Well, that's not enough.
Let's see. That's how much I put in. That's more than I put in.
Is it?
You ended up using all the water. You're over here to me.
This is not enough water for BG. I can just tell right now. Oh well. We're both gonna get gnarly stomach cramps. Just let it sit extra long time.
Yeah.
We're both just like farting up the cabin last night.
Oh my god, dude. I woke up to some fart attacks. Like, straight up fart attack.
That's what we're having. BG.
It was like I felt like a strong pain.
I did it again. Haven't wrecked my drone in like freaking ever. Hit another tree. There it is. Better not be messed up. God. think we're all right. The blades are still good. Man,
I like how it's simple.
this is crazy. 2 days in a row, wrecking the drone. It's not cheap to do YouTube. This is like one of the cheapest drones they make, and it's still like $700 or $800 for this combo. And I've gone through a few of them. This one's been good though. And that wasn't my fault yesterday. I switched over a setting while it was flying, and it just took off towards the trees. Power system hardware error. Repairs required. No way. Here it is. Broke my drone. Yeah, apparently we're missing a bunch of food. We just found out. I don't know the bag. I think a bag ripped or something.
Tim forgot an entire bag of food in the camper. I'm nearly positive.
I don't know how. I don't know how.
We had crackers, an extra Mountain House. I had all my Cliff Bars, which is what I was going to have for lunches. So now we don't have water.
Well, I forgot all your food. Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
If we're blaming you,
I forgot your food.
You blame me for breaking your drone. You're the one who packed the food. So it begins.
Here we go. I'm going to shoot him later with my 44 over there. I can't believe I wrecked my drone in the front yard. It's flying that thing for
2 seconds.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be sweet if we can get up to at least where we can get a horizon Blackburn today. Base. I think we go, you go down river from here. You don't go like out that trail that way. I think that
you go to the airfield and go up. Yeah.
The mountain that Matt and I are trying to get to in this video is Mount Blackburn, and it stands at 16,390 feet, which makes it the 3rd tallest mountain in the United States and the 12th tallest in North America. And an interesting fact is it was first climbed by a lady named Dora Keene, and she was 40 years old at the time. Dora's expedition took 33 days, and she started in McCarthy and hiked all the way to the base of Mount Blackburn from McCarthy. And they weathered a 13-day snowstorm in that time with an estimated 20 feet of snow, and they were the first expedition to use sled dogs out this way. So pretty cool. And keep in mind, this was back in 1912, back when this area was extremely primitive. So it's an amazing accomplishment, and I thought it would be really cool to go check out the mountain that she climbed up there.
There's just so many down trees. I don't know if we could even get around on any trails out here after yesterday's.
I mean, we could go on foot. What do you mean, walk? Do you want to walk?
Walk.
Are your biscuits still dry?
Yep. They're supposed to be a little bit crunchy.
Okay.
Like the sausage is never, real sausage. It's always spongy.
You really realize how hungry you are when the food doesn't taste good.
This cabin's still in super good shape. Or for not being restored, or maybe they do restore it. I don't know.
I thought I read that there's some restoration, but not much.
There's a lot.
Someone definitely brought those boards out, that's for sure.
There's Nugget Creek, like, story, like, details or whatever about the cabin.
Whoa.
Educate us on the cabin.
For people who come back to this cabin, most always ask who built it. That's a weird sentence. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. That's literally what it says, though. Yeah, let me get my headlamp out. There we go. You can't see it. There we go. Nugget Creek gets its name from a very large copper nugget, several hundred pounds, that was found a couple miles up from this cabin, now believed to have been carried there by glaciers.
That's a big nugget. 200 pounds?
200-pound nugget.
It's like the size of that chair.
Nugget, just sitting in the creek. Along came a man by the name of Tom Byron, who in 1966 built this cabin. Tom also built the airstrip down by the glacier and other improvements. He lived here only shortly and moved back to town, and it has been used since by hunters, guides, mountain climbers, later prospectors, hikers, trappers, and local folks. Mr. Knudsen and Mr. Don Johnson, who were guides, used this cabin some, and I've talked to 3 or 4 mountain climber teams, German, French, and U.S., who have tried to climb Mount Blackburn up the Third Arm Glacier, but I've seen no one successful at it yet.
It's a crazy mountain.
This is a nice cabin, and we ask that you use it and take care of it like it was your own. It is, sort of. Signed, J.E.C.
J.E.C. Didn't put any more of his name in there.
Wow, so 1966 this was built.
Yep. Here's the story of the golden mug. Explored the mining campsite. Brett Murphy, Sean Strang. Oh, and by the way, I returned the golden mug that was lifted from here by the last guy that was with me about 7 years ago. It was for sugar. That's the mug.
Hit it hard, dude.
Nailed his head. I bet that hurt. I heard that.
It hurt my neck. So I tried to stand up in it. That hurts so bad.
Get ourselves a little bit of snowmelt water here. It's a cool thing about having snow around. You always got water. Keep it going. Yeah. Whew. Wonder how this is supposed to storm today.
Yep.
This is about as light as it's going to get out today, in the middle of the day. We get about 5 hours of daylight, so we're gonna show you this cabin while it's semi-daylight. Do a little cabin tour. This is pretty much the standard cabin in Alaska that you come out to. So very simple, as you guys can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds in here, so you can easily sleep 5 people. You probably double up in those beds if you're full size. Most of the cabins you come into up here, they have bunk beds like this. Some have pads and stuff already, like there's some old sleeping bags left in here, but sometimes there's nothing. So you want to always bring out, at the very least, bring your own sleeping bag and pad. A centerpiece for every Alaskan cabin is the wood stove. This has a really nice one in here. It's got a good draft. We're able to get the fire going pretty easily the other day. And if you don't get that going, you're not staying warm. That is the sole source of heat. And you usually have to bring a chainsaw out here to cut your own firewood. And most of the cabins already have like a maul, like a splitting axe, so you can split your wood. If you look over here, we've got all the gear drying out. We had one of those water jugs burst inside of my pack and soak all my gear. That's one of the beauties of having a wood stove, is you can actually dry your stuff out, which is nice. So stuff was soaking wet yesterday, all dry now. So you got a couple odds and ends down here. There's this toolkit down here. Just got wrenches and hammers and stuff like that. Hand saws to work in the cabin, probably some extra nails in there. When you come out to these cabins, there's usually some provisions. Normally not food. You're actually not supposed to leave food in the cabin. You guys saw the tracks outside. They don't want animals breaking in and smelling stuff. So every now and then you'll find a can of soup or something, but you can't count on food being out here. So you bring your own food. But normally there's pots and pans and stuff like that. There happened to be a stove here, but it's propane. So once again, you don't want to take a chance. You just bring your own way to cook. You could cook in the wood stove. It just takes forever to do. This is one of the first times I've ever brought a power station out camping with us. It feels weird, but as you guys know, if you do YouTube, you've got to have cameras and drones and all that stuff, and you have to have a way to charge them, because the batteries, you can't go more than a day with them. We brought this power station out here so we could charge all our camera equipment. Got a couple places for candles over here for light. This cabin is very, very dark. This window is, my hand is about as big as that window, so it doesn't let a lot of light in. That's all I gotta say though, it's cozy space. It took, what do you say, like an hour to heat this place up? 2 hours?
Yeah, no, it was at least 2 hours before we were taking our big coats off. It felt warmer than outside, that's for sure, but
yeah,
it was a while. I don't think the floor is insulated.
Yeah, it's definitely not insulated.
So like, it'll be like 70 degrees up here, and then as soon as you get down here, it's like 20. I mean, it's a huge temperature difference.
It is.
I took the low bunk because it stays cooler, otherwise it's real hot up there.
Yeah, so if you're cold-blooded, you sleep in the top bunks, it'll be 20 degrees warmer, no joke. It's pretty neat. There's never a bunk in the middle. You need like a middle bed, or you're just right down the center with your temperatures. Yeah, that's for the most part the cabin. Like I was saying, it took about 2 hours to heat it up because there's no insulation, there's logs. Logs are the insulation, which are about, I don't know, anywhere between like 6 inches and 10 inches thick. So the heat from the wood stove, as it's heating up the house, the logs are instantly sucking it up inside of the log here. So you have to heat the log up and then the place warms up.
I've heard that log structures take longer to heat up, but once they're heated up, they retain their heat longer than standard insulation. That's what I've heard, at least from the log cabin people who sell log cabin kits.
Yeah. They sold you guys. I mean, that makes sense. It's denser. Like it takes this more, there's more mass than insulation. So yeah, there's more thermal mass.
Last time we were out here and it was negative 25. Like we had the stove going all the time to keep it warm in here though. Just because of the floor.
Too. Yep. Anyway, we're going to get packed up and take you guys out on an adventure. It's supposed to start snowing harder and harder. So we're going to try to get out to the mountain and hopefully we can see Blackburn. No guarantees, but here we go. What's crazy is we're still out here and I'm already ready to come back out here.
I know. I'm already planning the next one.
Man, all the stuff's dry. It's freaking sweet. Not that we're gonna get anywhere stupid, but I'm gonna bring the ropes just in case. Slings.
See if the old RMK will start. So this is a 2003 Polaris RMK. It's got a 700 in it, 700cc engine, and it's a fun sled to ride. I do have a 2022 Lynx Boondocker, but I don't know, sometimes it's fun to just rally old stuff. Super clean, good shape, good reliable sled. Probably one of the most reliable engines that Polaris ever made, that's for sure. At about, can't see because there's got moisture in there, but there's like 3,500 miles on it, so it's not bad for a 700. It's been a long way to go. I bought it from an original owner who is an older guy that moved to Florida, and he stored it in his son's garage up here in Alaska for like 15 years. It sat, so it was pretty cherry when I got it. Still is. The Eli makes this ski rack for the back called Powder Racks, or his company's called Powder Racks. I think he stopped making them, but it's pretty tricky finding a way to carry my skis and snowboard in the back of this thing with this tiny rack. So pretty cool setup. Anyway, we're gonna get packed here and go hit it.
Things we go through.
Yep. This is the reality of what we're actually having to do half the time. All this filming. So Matt's gonna go, he set up the tripod ahead of time, got the shot, and I'm gonna go walk it back to the cabin, because we're gonna leave the big cameras behind. That's the sweet part about these GoPros that you guys are watching this through now. I don't film with this all the time, but when I'm doing action stuff I do, and it's really stable footage, as you guys notice, and just so easy. There's no tripods, it's just point of view, POV footage. So it just makes things quite a bit easier. Look at that trapper hat. Where'd you get that thing?
I got it from like Lone Wolf Trappers down in Soldotna.
Oh yeah, sounds legit. This hat is from Bob. Thank you, Bob. You guys check out Alpine Creek Lodge. I think they have a YouTube channel also, but Bob, Claude, Jen, Chrissy, all the folks out there are awesome. I'll be taking you guys out there soon, but Bob traps and sells hats and all that stuff too. Warmest hat I've ever owned. I gotta loosen my belt, it's a little bit too tight. Literally no one has been out here yet this year. We're breaking the very first trail. Not in the winter. You can tell there's not a lot of snow. Nowhere near the snow we thought. So you can see the skis hitting rocks. You're gonna have to be really careful. I mean, you can kind of see the mountains up there, so maybe we'll get lucky enough to see Mount Blackburn today. I think it's just shy of 16,000 feet. I gotta look up the stats, but I'm pretty sure, almost positive, that it's one of the 17 tallest peaks in North America.
I don't think we can travel like this.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's gonna get hot really quick. Let me check the Onyx off-road really quick. Let's see. I don't know if you guys have seen this app. This is super cool. This is Onyx off-road. I've used this in a lot of my four-wheeling adventures, especially in the lower 48, but it's satellite imaging, and there's no cell phone service here, but I downloaded this area ahead of time, so you can see exactly where we're at right there. Pretty cool. The Nugget Creek Cabin's way back up there where the trail is, so we're right there. Tuscaloosa River, we're already like almost to the river. There's definitely a pass-through back there.
That's what I thought.
Yep, that's where we need to go. Yep, like you can see. You can walk in this stuff. I think we're halfway to the river, you know, but see that pass-through right there?
Like that channel.
Yep, it's like this we're trying to get. Just out in that toe. There'll be less rocks up in the woods too. It's pretty bad right now. So right up here, there's an airfield. This is where the bush planes come and land. And the guy that built the Nugget Creek Cabin, he made this air landing strip right here. Oh yeah, so many rocks. Can't get in here anymore. This is cool. Old abandoned truck out here. I don't know what this is. Probably, say, the mid 40s. Oh, it's a Dodge. It's like an old Ram Charger. Anyway, this is the airfield right here. So the dude that made the Nugget Creek Cabin, that built it, I guess he plowed this airfield. It's probably his truck. But if we got to the end of the airfield, we're gonna try to go
up the river and see if we can't get up to Blackburn. See if we can get past this little bench. Cannot believe the lack of snow out here. This is shocking. Back in my hometown, south of Anchorage, it has been a record December. So Anchorage already has more than its annual snowfall in December. It's January now, but it's a ton. Ooh, those rocks. I'll tell you one thing you don't want to do. I've totaled 2 snow machines hitting rocks super fast. It is ultra violent. Our other option too is just the trail up there and just see if it goes, you know. It's way less rocky up there. All right, so we're gonna go up here. There's an old trail. It's usually just super strewn with logs, so I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna try it though. See what happens. We're gonna loosen that belt. You hear that? Belt's like way too tight. Oh no, it's the furthest I've ever been. It's going. Well guys, this is, I don't want to say the end of the trail, but we're gonna fly the drones up so you can see this mountain real quick before the cloud cover pops. Can't believe it popped for us. It's just deep enough where you'd want snowshoes if you had to walk a long way through all this. Get a fire going on top of this ridge, get some dogs going. Oh, going way too slow. No, you're gonna have to hit it for sure. You're stuck. 15 miles an hour for sure. I think you'll go right up it if you go fast though. Can't tell how steep it is. That's close. Just go back down, try it again. If you can get past this bump, you're golden. Deep in the wilderness. Yeah! Woo!
Boulders up here.
Yeah, it might be boulder. We might have to walk eventually, but oh yeah, that is boulders. You could walk up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's full on boulders, you're right. Maybe through there, but not really. See if the old RMK can get up that hill. What do you guys think? Think the old RMK is gonna blast up there or not? Let's back up first. Don't get cracked! Oh, I wish we could get up there. We're so close. Oh yeah, look at these boulders. No way. You would have just smacked even this first one, like boom. Look at that rock. You caught that with a ski and broken your A-arm. Pick this thing up. Playing any games. Ooh, that set screw's about to fall out. Tighten it up. Oh, oh, oh.
There it goes.
Exactly what I didn't want to do.
Done.
There it goes.
Nope, we're gonna need...
Just scooped it in there. Set screw's super loose. Maybe. Oh yeah. Be good. We need a fire. We can just cook the hot dogs with the torch. So I do not consider myself
survival man, survival person, but I'll tell you one thing I do know. If you need to get a fire going, this is the ultimate fire starter. Birch bark like that, stuff might as well be soaked in gasoline. We're gonna get a whole bunch of that and I'll show you what it'll do. This birch tree is extra awesome because it's shedding all its old stuff. Some spruce boughs. Stuff makes really awesome kindling too. You can find some hot dog sticks. This looks like a culprit right there. Looks like a contender. There, 1, 2. Look at that. True Boy Scout fire right here. That's awesome. The mountains in the background just lighting up behind you. Lucky with the weather. I don't even know why I buy any other food. She just literally just brings hot dogs out here every time. You ever had one of these explode? Oh yeah. Like the hot cheese. We're sitting at a fire in Fairbanks and someone left like a full beer can, like kind of in the fire. Johnny Lungs was playing his uke, like right next to the fire, and it exploded with like boiling hot beer. The whole can just blew up. That dude has fire problems, so he sat down on like a camp chair one time, and the old kind of cross-woven straw ones or whatever, nylon. The seat blew out, and he fell into it and rolled into the fire.
Hey, that's my zone.
You stole the bar. God, I just want to shove this hot dog in your face. Just cram. Nothing like a hot dog on a fire. Look at that. Woo. It looks like the weather, you guys can see the storm moving in. That's the storm that's supposed to come in tonight. So we're gonna start working our way back towards the cabin. There's a pretty good bit of firewood, but we don't wanna leave this cabin empty. So we're gonna go find some dead spruce and bucket up, tow it back to the cabin so the next people have firewood. It's starting to get short on daylight, so better get moving. Predicament is we're gonna get off this hill. Can't really get turned around, so that's what we can do here.
Right there.
Nope. It's not done. Oh, your ski's hooked onto the altar up there. Got like a stump right here. Don't get cracked. There you go.
Okay. Come on.
Remember, beer can thick. So it's a little steeper than it looks. There's one drop off right where he's about to. Nice. He's down. All right, now it's our turn. Seems twice as wide as his. You guys can see how lucky we got. We just got back to the cabin and I believe that storm is on its way. I don't think it's supposed to be super crazy, but we're gonna go start getting some firewood. We're gonna go buck up some wood in the woods, drag it over here with the sleds, and restock this
You stock it more full than we found it. The next people are all set up. We're gonna get started on these logs over here first. By we, I mean that. It's crazy. It's got some weight to it too. That's the crazy part. That blade is just super dull. It's like a spoon. We could try, I don't have anything to sharpen the blade really. We got some stones.
Like grind it.
Yeah, I know. If you guys haven't seen this guy split wood too, he splits wood all the time. That is a pretty bad maul. That thing's not just drenched, is it? Like the wood's not super wet.
The wood's nice and dry.
Yeah, it looks dry. Looks like a dead spruce. There we go. Woo!
Piece of crap.
Yep. 25 swings later.
All right, we're gonna go get ourselves some firewood. Saw here.
Load her up.
I don't know if we're gonna find one down there.
Find what?
Good tree down there.
Good tree. Find out. Normally there's a lot more snow out here than there is now, but it's usually not a really snowy area. All these big mountains up in front of us, they stop all the precipitation from making it over from the ocean over there on the other side. Anyway, hopefully we can find a good tree up here. We're looking for a dead spruce tree that we can buck up and throw in that sled and come back with it. See what we can find. You can see him hitting all those rocks. I saw some pretty dead looking trees like 100 feet down, it looked like. See that really tall one right in front of me, the one off to the right of it, second tallest one?
Oh, yeah.
It looks pretty dead. Think we can go down there and come up? You stuck? No way.
Yes.
Buried here, I'll do a ski pull. Try it again. There it is. Pull you. It's like a bear box right here, a cash box. Oh, what's in this? Palmer Correctional Center. What? It's empty. There's nothing in there. All right. Let's do it. It's kind of leaning away from us. Yeah. Be nice if you could drop it out in here somewhere so we could buck it real easy. Woo! Nice. Load it up. That chain's pretty tight. When we got here, the cabin was stocked with all these rounds, but nothing was actually split. So split wood is obviously going to start a lot easier, get rolling faster than all those rounds. So we'll try to leave this place up proper with some good split wood.
for the next folks. Can't wait to use that maul. This is a long handle.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's so long that if you miss, dude, you're gonna hit your shin.
It's awkward.
Oh, it's rotten.
Yep. Beetle kill. Oh. This thing is so dull. Yeah, the center and the core is rotten.
There we go.
Nope.
On it, and you're good.
All right, come on up. Last one. Pretty dry.
Yep.
Nice. With it. So dinner tonight is steak on a stick. I think we got some, is it New York strip or ribeye?
New York.
There you go.
Nice and thin.
Nice and thin, paper thin. Gonna let this fire get going a little bit and start cooking some steaks. Oh, hit my head walking in again. I can't tell you how many times I've hit my head on that low door. So Nugget Creek is cool because, no, Matt, a long time, but this is one of the first places we came out into the Alaska wilderness. Neither one of us had really been here, or spent time here at least. I'd been kayaking out here before, but never stayed at the cabin. I'm like, hey, there's a cool cabin, we should go check it out. And we came out here and just had a time. We drove my four-wheeler out here in October, and there's a little bit of snow on the ground. We get stuck a little bit coming out, but while we're out here staying 3 or 4 days, the last day we were here, went to bed, we woke up, there's about 2 feet of snow out there, and we're on a four-wheeler, both of us in the same four-wheeler, and we barely made it out of here. We probably winched at least 50 times, just getting stuck, and get out the winch, hook it up to a tree, and winch four-wheeler back in the trail and get stuck again 100 feet later. But we made it out of here, and the second I got back to town that same week, I walked into the snow machine place, and bought my first snow machine. That's why I bought it. And then I immediately came right back out here just because I could. That's where it all started. So this is the Nugget Creek cabin. That's the OG original story. Walla walla bing bang.
You'll hit the box at best.
Actually, it's not. These practice rounds aren't too crazy.
Don't shoot me.
Loaded already. All right. Now sitting down.
Let me know when you're ready. All right, I'll sit down.
Look at that laser through the fire. Oh. You got it! Love shooting this thing. Point the bitch that way. Holy.
Wow, look at that.
Imagine that hitting you in the face.
All right, I need a turn.
Yeah, you're done. All right, getting fresh can.
You got another can?
That's crazy. That's like the target round. You feel it. It's a Smith & Wesson 44 Special. It's a beast. I've got bear rounds, like 300 grain, but that's just, I think that's like 240 grain. That's kind of like target practice rounds, but you can still kill something with it for sure. It's really sensitive trigger, so.
Yeah, got it.
Oh,
Missed.
Oh, that was loud. God, so loud.
You're not wearing earplugs?
Woo, nope.
Bro.
Your turn.
Check that out.
That steak on a stick. It's pretty good. Steak on a stick. Oh!
There it goes.
Oh.
Did you drop it?
No, just the stick just broke. Like right there, just burned through. Well, I guess I'm eating this. I can't believe that broke on the snow and not over the fire. I was lucky. That's pretty good. Dripping blood.
Good, isn't it, like that?
It's not bad.
Something about the flames and the smoke.
Tastes charbroiled or something.
Yep. The definition of charbroiled.
That's pretty good.
Told you.
Hard to make bad steak, though. Oh, that's not true. I've had horrible steak.
I was gonna say, I've had big old gray, like, tumors.
That's the first time I've ever had my meat snicks. my meat snick. First time I ever had my meat stick snap and it not fall in the fire, whatever it was, like marshmallows or hot dogs, what have you. Windy up here. Oh, it's Thursday. I should have bought as many of those cards as they had in that rack. That was the best card I've ever bought someone.
That was a card?
Yeah, it was a card. It was like 3 old men on the card, like hanging out with each other, like around a fire or something. And one was like, it's windy. And the other one's like, no, it's Thursday. And the other one's like, that sounds good. Let's have a beer.
Well, you knew we couldn't resist a little night ride. Snow's really starting to come down. It's starting to come down. Yep. I'm hoping we can just go for a little ride here and maybe see a little something. Hopefully nothing too big, obviously. But a lot of these animals come out at night and start cruising around. Whoa. I think we just hit a little bit of overflow ice. Every single time we've come out here in the past, there has been lynx on this trail stuck in traps, which is pretty crazy, but it'd be cool to see a live lynx if we can, though. Yeah, I'm like actually really surprised I haven't seen a set of eyes or just something. Little red bunny eyes or something in the bushes.
Oh, it's coffee and breakfast time. Turns out we left half the food at the truck for some reason, so having beef stroganoff noodles for breakfast. Fire went out last night. I don't know why. This guy's on fire duty over here.
Whatever. It made me drop my bar.
Anyhow, it's like 7:30. We put all our stuff together, load up the sleds, head out the door. Get a long way back home. Today we were here. The bear just tearing this guy up. They're from Czech Republic, no way. Whoa. It is. Yeah. Nice. Here's that truck the other day. The old Dodge 2019. It's a pretty good sketcher. Judy's Overlook. So funny enough, there's no more room in this whole logbook, but there is another logbook over here. Another visitor book, and guess what? It is brand new. It's not a single entry in this thing yet, so we'll be the first people up in this thing. I guess we'll go on that page without the lines. I can't draw.
Just kicking the book off with open. Look at crack.
Yep. How'd you know? Haven't drawn since kindergarten. Can you tell?
Get my ego flow pen.
Here we go. First entry in the book. Pretty crazy. Always bittersweet leaving this place. Here we go. Well, that's the thing about Nugget Creek is always wind up coming back because something always happens and we don't get to do what we came here to do, kind of, in a way. And we come here just to hang out, but there's always some mission or some new thing to check out. Something happens every time, so we'll be back. Ring loaded? Sweet. Load and go. Stabilize that or something. Doing a little bit of sweeperooski. We're gonna leave this place like we found it. Got some wood inside, some kindling for them, some cardboard, some paper bags, get it started a little bit easier. There's that bottle mirror from the inside. I can show you guys this the other day. They took a glass bottle, cut a hole into the logs of the chainsaw and stuffed a glass bottle in there. Get a little extra light. This place still needs more windows though. We're at.
Is that?
Here we go. That bear proof. I wonder how many bears have tried to get in that door. Surprised there's not like a big old claw just right down the front. It's a pretty burly piece of metal, whatever that is. I forgot about that. It snowed about 3 inches last night, so all the tree branches are gonna have snow again, which means we're gonna get soaked. This is a special place, so we've been coming back here for, I don't even know how long now, maybe since 2004, so. Hey, I just realized this is like the 20-year anniversary coming out here. How about that? I'll tell you what, man, it's crazy how just fast life goes by. You're enjoying it. Kind of nuts.
Just about had it.
Saw you. I just hit that stump right here. I think this is the one that ripped my jacket last time really bad. We would have taken the time to cut those trees the other day, but we're just running short of time, and you guys saw it get dark on us. Not a lot of people come out here in the winter time. If you look at the record books that we signed in the cabin, it's definitely more of a summertime trail. So this is the crux of the trail. I know it looks like nothing. I mean, if we do mountain sledding too, that doesn't look that bad, but it's pretty icy. And if you guys look back at my videos, this is where we had to winch the sleds up the hill. When that sled broke down in Nugget Creek Cabin last time, and I had to tow it out with my 600cc. Yep, come on out. It's a big steep hill. We're having to winch up it. My snow machine can't tow it because it just flips and digs in, and it's like icy and rock. Anyway, it's a good thing we get this glacier rope and a dog leash. And anyway, we had to winch the snowmobiles up this hill last time, winch the sleds up, so it's gonna look like nothing on film, I'm sure. Right up. Nice. Look like nothing. Jay, you guys look back at the videos and you'll see where we hit this hill like so many times, but I was towing his dead snowmobile and we couldn't make it up, so we had to get out my ropes and set up like a Z-drag system. It's like a kit that I always keep with me when I'm whitewater kayaking in case a boat gets pinned. But we had to use that to get the sled up the hill. My hood on to keep it off me. It's always bittersweet getting back towards the truck when you get a couple miles away. It's like you just want to turn around and go right back out here. But we got a little bit of other life stuff to go do, so that's what we're gonna go do. Yeah. Woo. Crack! Did it again. Ready to come back.
Pulled it off.
I'm ready to go back out there right now. I'll show you guys something super sweet. So I just installed this in the truck the other day. Check this out. Webasto diesel heater for the engine coolant. So just walk up alongside the truck. It detects it. I can do this while I'm inside the camper too here. Turn it on. And in 30 minutes, the engine's gonna be warm without even starting it. Watch this. You'll hear it fire up down here. Pretty cool. So you can see the exhaust right there. So right now, that's warming up my engine coolant.
Guys, for those of you guys that don't know, let's get the old Power Stroke diesel in here. So a lot of people have a really tough time turning that engine over. But I do enough off-grid, kind of cold, remote stuff where I need to have a way to heat up the engine so I don't kill it doing all these cold starts. Frozen beers. Oh yeah, frozen solid. Not yet, that one's ready to pop. It's called pop. Culture pop. Look at that can. That's how cold it is. Yeah, I got you. I guess, like,
We went, I can tell you exactly how far we went.
All right, old Matty boy's going for it. This looks pretty chill, but it's not as chill as it looks. It's got a 6-inch lift in that bed. It's a pretty steep ramp, but I did just put this 3-inch paddle track on there, thanks to Max, like this is old track. He's got it. Nice. There it is. I just heard the diesel heater shut off, so see how she fires up. Such a cool system. Be like -60 and you still start your truck.
What?
Piece of meat. This guy set a steak in my dash. Steak in my steering wheel. Fucking nasty. So you can see it turned off, so let's fire it up. Engine should be nice and warm. Oh yeah. I don't know if I've shown you guys, these straps are pretty sweet. A company called Strapino makes them, but they ratchet themselves in. I freaking hate ratchet straps, but so cool. They just like pull their slack in, and easy one-hand operation for things like a broken tailgate. Works great, but that's what we drag. We actually used one of these straps to drag Matt's sled out of here one time. Pretty tough. Anyway, about ready to hit it here. Driving right into another storm of some sort. Home sweet home. We're back. Alright y'all, that's a wrap. Anyway, we'll see you on the next one. Once again, I do a new video every week, so make sure to check that out. Also, when you're ready, go check out Les Cabin Adventures over here. This dude's gonna do some kind of video on all this too, so there you go. Anyway, we're outie.